Today we're going to talk a little bit about a concept to build a project around. Last time we were using paper to inspire us. This time we're going to use an idea of the double portrait or the multiple portrait. So some of these artists are layering portraits within portraits, changing the scale, changing the expression, all on one person. Some of them are even using digital techniques, like these are digital overlays, or this person's cutting out different photographs of people and layering them together. This person's using a combination of photograph and drawing. And then we've got some people who are doing very traditional things, drawing or painting portraits that are merged. Some of these artists are including portraits within portraits, sometimes in a creepy way, or overlaying different parts of portraits with other different parts of portraits. This type of thing can be a really effective and unique approach, and you could see that even though the idea is the same, all these different artists have done it differently to capture a sense of movement or a sense of different moods or different feelings all at once in the ways that people kind of do change and change their expressions or their feelings or the multifaceted ways that people exist in the world. You guys are going to be required to create some kind of a multiple portrait. The media on this is completely open. One thing you guys can, after creating your source image, you guys can apply a grid to it because your finished pictures are going to get so complex that without a grid, it might be hard for you to successfully render these complex images. Now, one of the things I want you guys to do today is I want you to draw up some sketches and generate some ideas. Maybe use some colored media or some different media to kind of render some concepts. And don't get too hung up on how much detail you put into them, but just more think about how you're going to build a complex and compelling image. And then also today, I want you to take some pictures of whoever you're going to create for your double portrait subject. Could be yourself, could be a family member, you could combine two people, and you've got to figure out how am I going to make this interesting, unique, and compelling. There are a lot of applications on your phone for double exposure or altering things with color or changing photographs. You can use one of those to help you create a final image that you can work from. Please make sure that this image is something that you can connect with so you feel positive and engaged with your work. The media is open again. You can paint it, you can use pencil, you can use oil pastels, watercolor, whatever you want. The only thing is, I want it to be at least 11 by 14. The only case where you can go smaller than 11 by 14 is if the only media you are using is colored pencil. If the whole thing is colored pencil, you can go as small as 8 by 10, but I want the detail to really be fantastic so that you're making up for the fact that it's small by really getting in there and nailing those subtleties and those details with colored pencil. When I said the media is open, one thing though, it has to include some kind of drawing or some kind of painting as part of the concept. So your process of drawing and painting need to be included in the work.